welcome into the first episode of the Team Ploto podcast. I'm Masam Ploto, and we have Chris.
I'm
Say
Chris.
hi. He's Chris, yes,
I'm
indubitably.
Chris.
Yes. Hi. This is the first episode. There's absolutely so many things to talk about. There's a whole mess, so we're going to be sorting that out first. What is the Ploto podcast? Um, I don't know. What is the Team Ploto podcast? We just
It's
started
a
it like,
podcast about Team Ploto.
oh God, it is a spontaneous ass podcast. We just went with it. We're going with the whole thing, raw dog style, because why the fuck not? Just live with the flow. So, we're going to be talking about relevant topics in terms of like the communities that we have. We have things about gaming, we have things about social media in general, we have a lot of things. You name it. We even had some suggestions of the Minecraft movie, which believe me, once I watch it, I will be talking about it. At the very least, I will be dragging
Guys,
Chris
wait, wait,
out
wait.
to talk
What?
about it.
What is your favorite line?
Awooga?
Mine, mine has to be Ender Pearl.
Ender Pearl? Wait, in the Minecraft movie?
In the Minecraft movie.
I
I,
don't know. I didn't watch any of it.
I have
Did
you
you
have you
watch it?
have you no have you not seen the TikToks of like they rank the lines?
All the only TikToks I've seen were legitimately just the entirety of
Chicken
Chicken
jockey.
Jockey.
Chicken jockey is
It's
kind of
a
overrated.
mess. The amount of cinematic mess that you see everywhere. But either way, that's not what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be a different topic for a different day. Once we watch it, I promise we will be watching that. But yeah, Team Ploto podcast will be talking about relevant topics in terms of games, social media, any sort of fun topic that you can think of. You're more than welcome to join the Discord to the community, overall, the main community that I do for my streams, as I am a streamer to anyone who is new to me, my face, or to Chris's face. He is the editor, the main dude. You can see him without his glasses. He's very much blind.
Play basketball.
He play basketball, yes. He do be basketballing. But you're more than welcome to go in and talk about any sort of like topic suggestions to help give an idea, maybe even share a story, because we will be doing some questions of the day aside from our main topics. We have two segments that we will be including here as well, that being the sports and the health. Obviously, you can tell who's who. I'm the sports, obviously. Duh. Don't bombastic side eye me, good sir. All
I don't
right,
know what you're talking about.
shall we get into it now? Shall we get started?
I'm good.
Or do we have any
Uh,
extra points that we would like to add? Because I don't know. I could be missing out on something.
we should be fine.
Did we cover it all? If you have any sort of questions, you can leave a comment, honestly. You can also ask about it in the Discord community. You're more than welcome to join. Anyone is welcome to join. With that being said, let's start with our topics. What's like the first topic we wanted to talk about? What do you feel like is the best topic here?
How did you start streaming?
Okay, good start, good start. How did we start streaming, or how did I start streaming?
How
If we
did
all
you?
don't know, I'm the streamer, and Chris is a streamer as well. I'm an affiliate. He is still not an affiliate yet. We are trying to get him
I
to
just play
affiliate.
Hello Neighbor. I just play Hello Neighbor.
Yeah, and Poppy's playtime and some other stuff. I've seen you. I scared the shit out of you mid game. It's fine.
I don't think that exists.
Nah, we will play the clip. I don't care. We will play the clip. I will. I clipped it myself. We're putting that in. He's my editor. I'm
I don't,
holding him by the neck for that.
I don't think that exists, chat.
We will get him into affiliate as well, because honestly, he deserves it. We want to get that path to affiliate for Chris.
Let's go.
Let's go. But uh in terms of like how or why did I start streaming? Mainly because I was at a loss. Way back then, personally, I was at a loss. I didn't know what to do in my life. My dad like recently passed away. I didn't have any sort of like income or any sort of like socializing. It was just me alone, not knowing what to do. So, what I decided to do is play Overwatch, which is scary enough on its own. But yeah, I started Overwatch. It was very hectic to start that game. I'd never recommend playing Overwatch unless you have the insane mental sanity of it. And then I met a group of friends that were genuinely nice to me. They were pretty accepting. They do enjoy my company as much as I enjoyed theirs. And one person from there kept encouraging me to stream a lot. Every time I opened Overwatch, Homeboy was death gripping my neck saying, "Go stream right now." It was just insane until eventually I got the notification that I'm officially an affiliate. It is not a big achievement for a lot of people, but to some, it's actually a huge thing. They always think that, oh, you have to be partner to do that. You have to be partner to achieve these big things and celebrate them. No, affiliate is just as important, and everyone should be celebrating that, honestly. But
Right.
you have to like be careful of time consuming. Like it's very time consuming when it comes to streaming it. I don't know. It's like when you were streaming, do you feel like you were like I don't know, time consuming a lot with it or
Not mine. No.
not
I
at
mean,
all?
for me, no. It was pretty chill.
Hmm. I mean, valid to be fair. It is something that you do in your spare time every once in a while. A lot of people tend to like overdo it so much that they cause a lot of issues to them. They miss appointments. They miss sleep sometimes. Don't do that. What the hell? Don't do
Right,
that to
right.
yourself.
I think you're looking at yourself.
Man, don't out me. Don't out me like that. You literally stay up with me. What do you mean? Yesterday you stayed up
Yeah,
with
but
me.
like, I don't stream.
Yeah, but you technically stream because you're with me all the damn time.
Yeah, but it's not that I stream.
Man, okay, listen. Listen. When we
I'm
get you to
listening.
affiliate, you will do that. That's all I'm saying. You'll
Okay.
understand. Oh, you don't want to be affiliate? You don't like it? You don't want to be affiliate?
Nah,
No,
I'm
no,
good. I'm good. I'm good.
no. You can't set up a schedule. You can't do
No, I
none of
don't do
that.
that. I don't do that.
Just
Okay.
you just raw dog stuff, huh?
How often did streaming cause burnouts for you?
Oh, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. It was a lot because of the same thing that we were just like talking about earlier, like the whole time consuming thing. Because I was just rushing everything. I was forcing myself to be on a limit with the times and stuff of streaming. If it's not 4 hours, then it's not good. If you're not streaming this game, then it's not good. So it was causing a lot of burnout because I can't even do the things that I enjoy. I can't play the games that I enjoy. Even if I do enjoy these games, because it's forced, I don't want it. I immediately hated it so much. It was the worst, honestly. But to some people, that's normal. To some people,
No.
it's pleasure. I don't even know how. Hmm, we don't
Okay.
know, honestly.
What are the benefits of streaming?
Benefits to streaming. Well, okay, obviously, if you are looking to get money and stuff out of it, but that's just like the most common thing. I'm thinking if we're talking about benefits of streaming, it helps you grow your social circle better, find better opportunities. The amount of insane opportunities that I got, and I mean, like, it can be as simple as collabs, it can be as simple as like hanging out with people, or even meeting like a bigger group. Because right now, I got a better opportunity. I wouldn't have this amazing PC setup if I hadn't really started streaming. And I wouldn't have actually gotten an amazing friend group that I think I have friends now that are with me for life. I wouldn't have even met Chris. He's right here, bro. I
Let's
streamed.
go.
That's how we met me. We
Let's
legitimately
go.
met each other because I was streaming Valorant. And I
Um,
don't know. I wasn't that good, but he followed.
l- let's go.
Let's go.
Um, uh, how did you maintain streaming? Because it's been a long time.
There has been points where I couldn't maintain it. I'm not gonna lie to you and say like, oh, I'm so like perfect. I do all these beautiful things where I just like do the schedule and stuff. It was a mess. It was genuinely a mess. I get up, wake up, just fucking take a piss, get on my PC and be like, yo, hit record. start streaming, hit the replay buffer, start game, and then it's just there. But when it comes to like maintaining it, as long as I'm giving myself the space, honestly, especially like after streams and during streams as well, you can't just, if you're maintaining the content that you enjoy, if you're maintaining the time afterwards, the self care, there's a lot of people that sleep on self care, to be fair, but it's good. It's really good. As long as you're maintaining yourself, don't lose yourself while you're doing these streaming habits that you're developing because they can be good, they can be bad. It depends on what you
Yeah,
do.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
The bright side of the streamer mindset, because you always continue to stream, you always want to get more, and you always want to be better. What is the bright side of that? Because it always seems negative. It seems negative.
Yeah, it seems like on the further aspect of things that it's always so negative to stream. The brighter side of being a streamer, it develops your personality better. It makes you more social and more active. It drives you to like this high, especially if you're not using it in an addicting way, but it gives you that high feeling, like
Hmm.
all the follows, all the people chatting, all the people that are watching you and trying to play games with you, people that are endorsing your art and your merch and stuff, all these things. Even right now with the podcast, if I hadn't been endorsed strongly enough about this podcast, I would not have recorded it and gotten all this. If I hadn't, okay, my bad. If I hadn't gotten the idea first from Chris, and then I got
Thank you,
people
thank you,
endorsing it.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just like pat yourself on the shoulder, yeah, real quick. Just like, yeah, flick your hair, be a slay queen moment. I don't know, honestly. But listen, don't look at me like that. You know you would slay in a wig.
Right. Okay. How social media negatively influences children? Move on.
How does social media what?
How social media negatively
Mm,
negative
we got this.
neg- negatively attacks ah! negatively affects children.
He's crashing out. He's crashing out, chat. I can't
Okay, so how
say
so
it's not safe. Social media is not safe. I can tell you that much. When my ass grew up on PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, yes, they're all wholesome, but oh my god, if my parents had seen or heard half of it, it would be trauma. It would be genuinely traumatizing. But
Mhm.
in terms of like social media overall affecting children, it's both negative and positive though, but the majority is negative, like honestly.
I
You
mean,
have the points
okay,
here, so
yeah, I mean, okay, let's say you have Twitter or like TikTok, because I think most people use TikTok, kids especially,
mm,
increases anxiety and depression rates.
yeah.
I mean, okay, so how I would see that is you have kids who only do stuff online. I was on a Discord server before I met you, and there were these kids on the server, and they only played
Mm.
Valorant, and they're very suicidal.
Uh-oh.
And that's because they didn't do anything than play Valorant or stay online.
Mm. God, and at a young age, that's actually sad. What
It
the
is.
hell? I don't know. Why? I love Valorant, but bro, why small kids fucking have such big access to it? It's
Uh,
insane.
TikTok, YouTube.
True. True. Don't even get me started, bro. TikTok is a different fucking issue. Oh my gosh,
Aren't you like a
dude.
TikTok creator?
I am like I do post my social media and stuff on TikTok as well, but like I'm an adult, right? I'm legitimately 23 years old. I can tell you this right now. My attention span, the head pressure, the angling of like my head, like I'm not joking. I sit for like more than an hour scrolling on TikTok the second I wake up out of sheer addiction to the fucking dopamine.
Huh.
And after that, I have pressure in my head. Turning my head hurts like a bitch. It's
Right.
sad. Now imagine that on kids who require way more saturated dopamine for
And the
that.
second impacts sleep quality and attention span. on the same point.
True. I feel like
Okay,
when it comes to like sleep quality, it's not that much in kids though, as much as adults.
I mean, okay, as what I used to do as kids, I had this
Mm.
Nintendo DS, and I had I think it was Pokemon, Pokemon like Ruby. I don't know, it was a Pokemon game, or it was like
Mm.
do you know the game where there was like these Mii's and they were in a hotel, Tomodachi Life.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Oh yeah, I was in my bed and I was just playing that for hours.
Oh my god. No, that's a different part. That's like a childhood thing though. Like you remember all the times where you would be playing quietly in your bed, you're supposed to be sleeping for school, and then your parents
Bro.
walk in and you play dead as hell. You feel like
I
you're
have a funny
past the
story
fuck.
about that. I think it was 10, and my parents were out. And
Yeah?
okay, so I was in my grandma's house. So we were moving from one house to another. And
Mm.
while we were moving, so we were at my grandma's house, and their bed was here, and my bed was here. We were on the attic. When they came home, I was supposed to be asleep, so I acted asleep, and my arm was like,
Man, he did. Man, he's dead. Nah, bro. It's the ultimate test is when they try to fucking tickle you while you're sleeping, bro.
bro,
Oh, bro, you're like fighting with demons in your head to not laugh when they do that. Your face turns red, your eyes get all watery and shit. It's a mess. Oh my gosh. Dude, where did those times go? We got people now who don't care. Like, they just throw an iPhone at a kid and they just hope that they pass out from
yeah,
exhaustion from it.
that's
Oh
what
my
my friend
gosh.
talked about. Um, I was at my uncle's house, and
Mm,
what I was surprised about, because a lot of my niece and nephew they don't play sports. Well, some do, but not a lot of them do. And with my uncle's house,
mm.
um, his kids, they only play on the weekend, which is amazing already.
Ah.
But he has this rule, which I also had. Every 10 minutes of TV is one page. Is like 10 pages of a book.
Ooh. Oh, that's actually good though. That's really
Hmm.
good. That's balanced as hell. I feel like I would do that if I had like a kid. Cause I don't wanna like limit them fully. Like if you limit them from social media and from like technology, you're just anxious too much. Like you're not ready to have kids. I can tell you that right now. But if you do a balanced like habit, a little schedule here and there, and you try to make your kids grow into liking it, not just like making it feel like a chore, then hell yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
Hmm, I'm
Okay.
not sure, honestly.
Okay. As you said, you were like the fear dopamine and addiction. Addiction to validation, likes and comments.
Oh yeah, that is kind of like a dopamine endorsing thing, because especially when like we get people who are like underage, like around the age of like 15 to like 17, something like that, maybe even a bit younger here and there. People who started school basically. I kid you not, the amount of validation, the amount of people pleasing that they develop on that age is so sensitive. And
It
add to that,
is.
it's on social media. God, like back then it was kind of easier because there were no social medias and stuff, and like barely any technology. If the popular girl doesn't like you, then yeah, you're not validated. But right now, you get one hate comment, bro, it's over. It's
It
over,
is.
bro. You just want to commit. You do not want to
And
continue.
that's crazy. I guess it's I don't want to say
Yeah.
people are soft, but people have gotten so used to, as kids, they've gotten so used to compliments that
Yeah.
it's so worse for them to actually get criticism if it's good or bad.
True. They develop like a sensitivity and at the same time kind of like a drive to
Yeah.
only hear good things. Criticism is not bad. Criticism from people is not a bad thing so long as there's a limit to it. You know yourself. You shouldn't be able to know when someone is just trying to bring you down and then just straight up trying to sugarcoat you to, use you. Because you can get the
Hmm.
validation, but they can end up just using you and then dipping in the end. And what's the point of
Yeah,
that? Just become a
definitely.
numb people pleaser. You don't even have feelings for yourself anymore. You don't even have time for yourself anymore. That's not good.
Um, okay. As you were talking about, you said like the popular girl.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
if they don't like you or her, I don't know, if she doesn't like you, you
Hmm.
kids they don't feel well. I guess that also adds to the fact unrealistic standards and self-esteem issues. Um,
Yeah.
let's say, did you watch the movie High School Musical?
No, but I was
Oh,
thinking
okay.
of Mean Girls when I was thinking of that point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, there's this typical American belief about pink, like a girl, a white girl wearing pink, and it was like in 2000, and it was so used to in like movies in that time, where it was so it's cringe to me right now, but like how they acted or like how, and
Hey,
that's I
loser
guess
pants.
yeah, loser pet,
Poser.
and I guess that that was like our social media.
True.
I mean, I used to be
True.
on MySpace. That shit was fire, bro.
Oh, MySpace days are fire, fire. No one can change my mind. Even though I wasn't mainly on MySpace, I was a Facebook girly, but
You were on
MySpace had
Facebook,
its own pop. Yeah. Listen,
right?
what, you gonna bully me? You gonna get my self-esteem down? Square up.
Hey,
I don't know.
uh,
Facebook was more fun. I don't
no, 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 no. I had a lot of friends on MySpace. Um,
know.
okay,
Okay, Miss
FOMO,
Popular.
fear of missing out, and constant comparison.
Hmm. The fear of missing
FOMO,
out, like I said, it is very underrated. Honestly.
FOMO. Not a lot of people talk about it,
True.
but it's really big.
It is. It's like big, but like not everyone's aware of it.
Yeah,
Because they feel like, oh, it's not meant for me. If it didn't happen, it ain't meant for me. That's the thing. It's also a part of fear of missing out. Because you're trying to, like, kind of tell yourself, hey, it's okay for missing this out. But at the same time, what would have happened?
yeah,
Would it have been better? Like,
definitely.
I don't know. I don't know, honestly. You could be missing a lot of chances because of social media. Because me personally, I've been affected by it a lot. The amount of times where I was so ready to get something done and say, like, I will do this, I will pursue this. And then I see other people pursuing the same thing and failing. It drives me to a point where I just want to, like, curl up and cry in a corner. It is bad.
Yeah,
People need to avoid that as much as possible. Like, your
I
situation is
guess.
different from theirs.
Yeah, I guess I didn't have that as a kid because my mind was fully focused on basketball.
Mm,
And but I guess because I had a lot of friends who were probably like that, and
yeah.
it's not that they failed in life, but like they they didn't do what they wanted to do, or like they aren't doing what they want
Um,
to do.
true, true, honestly. I don't know. Me personally, I never really had that either because everything is kind of like coordinated when I was younger. When it is
Mm.
like me older now with like things like streaming, things like, like major that you want to pursue in uni, the studies and such, I'm so worried. That is a huge thing as well because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that are afraid they be not being able to be employed because they are studying something that is not in the market like lately.
Mm.
So what? Like by the time you finish studying, that's like 4 to 5 years of studying, at the very least
Yeah.
two. By the time that happens, maybe it will be in the market. You don't know. You can't predict the future. Just go with what you love and then pursue it. Find the joy in that whilst finding the, business that you want to pursue. I'm in psychology. Like I graduated from like psychology. I know that I can pursue it in social media. I can pursue it in like business and economy. If I really want to settle, I can just do it like clinically. There's a lot of ways. Just do your research. Hmm.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. The last thing I want to point out is reduces real life social skills.
Yeah,
The one thing
dyslexia.
about okay, bro. Okay. Uh, I guess for me, if I hadn't been as a kid as much as watching like TV and shit, I could have been better at basketball, but I'm not mad about it.
Hmm.
Or I could have been better at stuff I wouldn't have as, could have improved already.
Oh, FOMO. Don't worry. Don't do it too much. FOMO.
Like, see,
FOMO chat.
see, see. But I'm not mad about it. It's part of
Exactly.
life.
Yeah. That takes out the fear, so you're not really fearing like that you're missing something out, honestly. I don't know. In terms of like skills and stuff, you either lose your skills or you end up developing them. Because there are some stuff that you can develop from social media. I wouldn't have been
Yeah,
able to draw. I wouldn't have been able to edit. I wouldn't have been able to even stream or have this whole entire like skill developing very slowly. I was very introverted. I was not speaking to anyone. I didn't have this huge friend group or anything until I had social media and just like developed this whole circle that I enjoy and feel comfortable in.
yeah,
So it's good and bad. It's like a 50-50, you know? It is
50,
sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You don't
shit.
know. Yes,
It's alright.
yes. Oh my gosh. Do we have any
Okay.
more? I think do we have any more points here that we want to mention or like a topic? Do we have the time for it? I think we have the time. It's been 21 minutes. Add to that the
That
other
should
one,
be
I think it
fine.
was like 5, maybe 10.
Okay. You do the next one.
All right. So, we got something that's really close to heart to all my fellow gamers here. Is oh god, this is going to get so controversial. I'm thinking about it. The amount of arguments that I can sense from here. Is gaming with controller better than mouse or vice versa?
I played a lot as kid with controller,
Same.
so
I mean, PS2. Oh my lord, man. And PS1.
but
Oh,
but
gosh.
I'm gonna say keyboard mouse is better, but that's because of the amount of games you can get.
True. Oh god, the accessibilities. Oh,
Yeah.
the goated games is when they allow both. Holy shit,
Ooh,
dude.
definitely.
Like that's the Zen balance moment. But it doesn't work with every game. Obviously, some games are limited to either controller or to mouse and keyboard. When it comes to like is it like in some games though? Do we think that some games when you use the controller is considered cheating?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Cause okay, it was like a long time for Fortnite. In Fortnite,
Oh.
there's like aim assist controllers,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
they were mad about that.
And what's it called? What's it called? Ah, isn't the tip of my Apex. Apex Legends.
Hey,
Oh my god, dude. Fortnite and Apex Legends were struggling with that. I personally was angry every single like time some controller player decided to shoot me down cuz they have the aim assist. I'm here wobbling my ass with the mouse, panicking cuz I suddenly got shot from shit to nowhere trying to stabilize my aim and I end up shooting someone's toe and then they headshot me 5 times in a row. It is not fair. But in some games it's fine though. In some games, it's
yeah.
fine. I don't understand why game developers tend to like add
Um.
aim assist with controller though. Oh,
I mean, for sports games, it's definitely better with controller.
yeah.
Sports
Wait,
games.
but that's sports games. Okay, when it comes to like shooter games, just have like the sensitivity control, no?
Yeah.
The same way you have with a mouse, just have it with a controller. So that way they can adjust it and be able to react accordingly to it. If anything, that actually makes their skill better. Helps them develop better. I wouldn't know. And like in terms of accuracy as well, it is good. It is really, really good in terms of accuracy because it helps you with the sensitivity to combine it. But
No.
I feel like as well, although, like put the aim assist aside, right? I feel like accuracy is better with mouse and keyboard, not
Yeah.
the controller, because it's so detailed. It's very very detailed. Whereas like, it's very limited in terms of like the
Controller.
joystick on the controller,
Yeah.
you know? But you have a whole ass mouse pad with a mouse, you just like swing around, going left or right. You can go across the room and you would still have your mouse moving. Like, that's more accuracy in a sense and more room,
And
more space.
you can also, in theory, get stick drift.
Ooh,
Stick drift
yeah.
also.
People sleep on those, bro. That fucking
Bro,
steering wheel controller, bro.
my Switch, bro. So
Oh my
mad about
gosh.
that. Okay,
Wait, what happened?
all my controllers have citrus.
Oh my gosh.
I can't play Switch basketball anymore, bro.
It's okay. You have NBA 2K. It's okay. You can play it. You can play that. Even though, like my brother also got me a controller. I don't even know what the brand name is, bro. Like he got it for himself. It didn't work on his PC, and he just like gave it to me and said like, "Figure it out. Just if you figure it out, it's yours. I don't care." But legit, I don't even like. I just looked at it. And I was like, the fuck do
Nah,
I do with this, bro? What do I do? Like, what do I play with this? Because if it's Overwatch, sure, but I don't even do like what DBD, fucking DBD on this shit. I
you
don't
play
know.
DB controller?
I don't know. I actually don't think so. I'm not sure. But like, in terms of these two, which one do you feel like is more comfortable? Because I feel like it's mouse and keyboard.
Not a controller.
Oh,
Nah. Okay, for me,
okay. Explain.
okay, if you aren't watching, do watch right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you can. Controller is for me so much easier because you can like still do this and it still works. You can like move around. It's but controller at least okay. Let's say if it's I have wired, um,
Mm.
but if I guess for wireless you need to have like a mouse pad or like something to put it on.
Ah.
For
I
controller
mean,
you can just have it.
but like, if we're talking about that, because like, yeah, with controller, you can sit your ass anywhere if you have a long
Yeah.
ass cable as well, or if it's wireless, you can sit anywhere and play a video game. But I feel like nowadays it's kind of the same thing. If especially if you have like a wireless keyboard and mouse, a lot of people do that. I have a wireless mouse. I don't know about a wireless keyboard. To be fair, I don't think I'll get that at all. But I can literally just grab both of them, go to the bathroom, and if I have my monitor somewhere just peeking on the door, bro, I could just take my business and fucking like scroll
Guys,
and play.
streaming toilet soon.
Streaming toilet game, bro. Like me flushing mid match. Yo,
Guys, quick
hold up, I gotta wash my hand.
do you okay, good quick question. Do you wipe up or down?
Man, okay. Listen, this is the first episode of this podcast, bro. I was gonna say stream. Listen, we're already breaking the ice that much? Dear God.
I'm just
I,
curious.
I actually have a better question. If you have long nails, like them fucking acrylic nails, do you think you're gonna be able to wipe properly?
No.
Or you're gonna be
Then just get a
stabbing
bidet.
yourself?
Then just get a
Yeah,
bidet.
no, I'm sorry. That's not enough, bro. Because you're gonna be walking
It's
around with a wet ass.
okay. Then go to a blow dryer.
Instead of you walking out with your ass bare naked, blow dryer and blow your ass, dude, just wipe it with the fucking like tissue. What the hell?
Nah, nah.
Nah, you just like your ass wet. You like that moist feeling. Oh my god, the amount of people that are gonna hate me for saying that. I don't know, bro. I don't know, honestly. All right, but those conclude the main topics that we're going to be talking about here. We will be doing our sports segment in a bit, so we will see you guys shortly. After that, there will be a health segment. I will be doing the health segment. Chris will be doing the sports segment. And at the
Let's
very
go.
end, if we have the very like last few minutes, we should be able to also do questions of the day. So
We will.
we'll see you guys in a bit. See ya. Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to Team Talk with Chris, my segment about sports. So I'm gonna talk about sports, specific sports I like, and then I'll make a team. Okay, so right now in the basketball world, there is a 3x3. Yeah, 5v5 is a normal basketball, and you have 3v3. So, what the difference is, 5v5 is full court and 2 baskets, and five players on each team, so 10 players. On 3x3, you one court, one half, and you play on one basket. There's 3 players on each team, and each match is 10 minutes, or first to 21 points. While in 5v5 normal one, it's always up to 40, or if you're 84 in America. Okay. Since the 3v3 started, it's in Utsunomiya in Japan. It just started yesterday. I figured why not do that? I'm making a team on fictional characters. I'm gonna explain every single position so you guys know, and then we're gonna talk about them. Okay? Alright. The first position is the ball handler. They have to be quick. They have to be good with the ball. They have to be able to think very fast. They have speed, and they're normally very small. Okay. Hassan, who do you think I have? Who do you think I have?
I think you chose SpongeBob.
Power. Okay, I got Jerry from Tom and Jerry. He's quick. He's small. He's good. You know those cheese balls? Rats like cheese. Okay, they have to be good. So it's all about, and he's probably very smart because Tom he fucks up Tom every single time. Okay, small forward. The second position is a small forward or a wings or a slasher. They have to be an all-around scorer. Can shoot from far. They have to be able to be fast. Are around 6'4", 6'5". What I have for that? They aren't very tall, but it's Mario. Mario. Okay, in basketball, points are like buckets, so it's a different word. Mario, he got so much money for Nintendo. He got buckets of money. He's an all-rounder because he's like Olympic video games. He's in there. He does fucking football. He does every sport imaginable. He might be the most perfect player. Plus, he can buy the refs. He can buy the court. Guys, give him one. Give him one banana peel, one shift from Mario Kart. He's winning this shit. Okay, the last position, the big or enforcer. They're the tallest player. They're strong, and they're normally bigger than. They have to be very dominant. They have to be very physical. They have to be like they have to jump pretty far. They have to help. What I have for that? Very obvious. Big body Snorlax. He isn't very fast, but bro, he bounces on you once, dunks on you. Sets a screen, they run past, boom, dead. Would we win? No. Would he get money? Yes. Thank you for listening to my segment. Thank you, thank you.
Hi everyone! Welcome to the mental health segment. We're going to be talking about a lot of mental health topics that I can provide some sort of advice in. Keep in mind, not every mental health topic that anyone wants for me to talk about can be talked about, as I know sometimes you need to be authorized fully with experience and everything. I do have a license. I am a licensed psychologist, but not every topic is approachable in a sense. I can't really give full-blown advice with everything. But in terms of today's topic, it is actually quite common, and I do want to talk about it because I feel like it's important. I experienced it personally as well, so I feel like it should be talked about and actually kind of spread awareness about the whole thing. We're going to be talking about something called mental health burnouts. A lot of people know what mental health burnouts are, but if you don't know what they are, is when you feel like you're lazy. A lot of people mistake it for being lazy, but it is a sense of losing energy, not being able to think, not being able to like process anything, or you just can't be asked with anything, to be fair. You don't get, any work done properly, you don't get anything finished properly, you sometimes don't feel like you're at your best performance, etc., etc. When we're talking about like the signs, that's what we're going to be talking about first. We start off with always feeling tired, and at the same time, you always have trouble sleeping. You always feel like late at night you would be constantly waking up. 3 a.m., you're up and awake for no reason. You're still tired, you're still barely able to move a muscle, and yet somehow you still have trouble sleeping. It is like an insomniac feeling, basically. And then at the same time, throughout your day, you're tired, constantly tired. You don't know why. You always feel so low energy. You can't be asked to do anything. You don't want to do your job. You don't want to get your chores done. You don't want to get your homework done. It is a very common symptom of mental health burnout. So if you are having that, that might be a sign. Another sign that is really common is isolation. You feel like your social battery is absolutely drained. You are very done. You don't feel like you want to continue. You want to lay in bed and you just don't want to even like see the real world. You don't even want to go out there anymore. You just want to, curl up and just like what people call bed rotting now. It is a very common thing, but it's bad, really bad for you. The entire symptoms overall can be mistaken for other symptoms and such. So, this is not like a definite guarantee that you have mental health burnout, but if these specific symptoms apply to you, then yeah, you most likely have it. Another symptom is a lack of emotions or feeling like you're numb. If you're feeling really numb in terms of like situations where you should be happy, or if you're supposed to be sad, or if you feel like you should be crying in such like situations and such, as sad as it may be, it can be a sign of burnout. Or if someone's trying to like fight with you, or if there's like something that's going on and you should be angry, or you feel like you would normally be angry in that situation, you don't feel anything. Just sit there, blank face, nothing. That is a really big sign of burnouts. Another sign is having trouble thinking, processing, concentrating. All these signs, in terms of burnouts, are very common, very visible, but they're not visible during the first stages, which is the next thing that we're going to be talking about. There are stages of burnout, and I will say this right now. If you're on stage 1 to 3, we have 5 stages here. If you're from 1 to 3, based on my research, then you're fine. There's still time to prevent it. There's still time to, focus on yourself and do it. But it is recommended that if you are at stage 4 or 5 and you haven't prevented it from step 1 to 3, we highly recommend that you seek some form of like help medically, or like through a psychologist. Whatever is best for you, whatever you can reach out to, it is all fine. So, what are the stages of burnout? The first one is called the honeymoon phase, where you feel like at a high, like you're a very, very high point in your life. You feel very energized. You feel like you're enthusiastic about your work. You're enthusiastic about your day. You want to go and get this done and get that done. You have so much to do and you're so excited about everything. All of those like things combined, if they are extremely exhausting, that can get you to the honeymoon phase, which is quite like, it's fine. It is good, especially if you approach it properly. It shouldn't cause the second stage, especially if you know how to take care of yourself afterwards. Not constantly thinking, oh no, you know what? I have the energy. You know what? I am strong enough. I will do this. The second stage is signs of stress. That's what happens when you continue at the high and not give yourself the proper breaks or the treatments for the whole thing. You get signs of stress where you have stressful moments throughout your day and it continues to grow. And then you have more stressful moments than happier moments or like calmer moments. Those are really like genuinely dangerous, even if it's subtle. You got to be careful, even if it's a subtle moment of being stressed out, or if you end up being stressed all day. That is genuinely scary. You should be kind of like paying attention to these things as much as possible. Another one is lacking like personal time because of these things. You don't end up having any personal time for yourself. You focus constantly on your work and it develops the stress. You don't even have time to talk to your loved ones, or you don't even have time to like give yourself the space, like hang out, just chill for a bit, hang out with friends. Instead, you're constantly at a working phase where you need to get things done, and you do things for either like, the workplace or for other people. It is very common in people pleasers to have that as well, which is why the majority of the time they feel like they're depressed when really they're commonly experiencing like mental health burnouts. It is not as dangerous. Unless it's gotten to, the further stage, which is chronic stress. Chronic stress has the loss of ability in terms of making decisions, concentrating, or thinking. You also lack the power of productivity. You don't have any productivity to like work on things and like improve on things and make sure everything is perfect. A lot of people are in denial in this phase. A lot of people deny that it's something that's dangerous or something that's bad for them. So they just end up saying like, you know what? No, I'm fine. I just need to push a little bit more. I just need to do a little bit more. That is bad. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you look after yourself. Whenever you feel like there's a stressful moment, give yourself the time, think through your things, and then, act up from there. And then we also have the stage of full burnout. That's stage 4, where we end up like in a constant struggle of maintaining any focus. Really, you don't have any focus. A lot of people mistake that point with ADHD, which, yeah, can be a common sign, but when it comes to mental burnout, it is common as well. So you got to be careful with all the symptoms that you have. This is why I'm mentioning that you could mistake symptoms with other things where it could be, the mental health burnout, or vice versa, to be fair. So always be careful, always consult a professional if you are able to. And then we also have another like sign of the full burnout being no joy, having absolutely no joy in whatever you used to enjoy doing. Another example, I can give you like an example of in terms of streaming. A lot of streamers out there, when they are streaming constantly and forcing themselves to do work, they end up not even being excited to hit that like go live button or the start streaming button, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people end up not even having any sort of joy when someone follows or someone donates, not because they're being cocky, but mainly because they don't have that energy anymore. They don't have that joy anymore. They didn't have time to give themselves the space to be able to heal and recover, to get that high joy out of these things. So that is something that you need to be aware of. And then we get to the absolute lowest stage in the final one, habitual burnout. It is most likely like you need definitely some outside intervention. It's not even a likely thing anymore. You need to get any sort of intervention by a doctor or a psychiatrist. You need to have someone to point it out for you, because you're at a stage where you can't even think about it. You can't even think if something is wrong with you or not. Definitely you know something is wrong, but you don't know what it is, you don't know how to counter it. So you will like most likely need to get any sort of intervention. Another point being like life outside of work, any sort of personal life that is connected to you, your loved ones, your friends, that is at a 0 level. There is absolutely no connection with your family. You haven't heard from your family in a while. You constantly just focus on your work. You wake up, rush to work, finish your things, come back home, continue working, and plan your day through work and stuff. Or if you don't even have time to come back from work, just come back to work, like from work, and sleep, and then repeat. So you end up at a constant cycle of extreme stress. You got to keep in mind, to anyone who has been going through this, I'm sorry, first of all, that you're going through this. Second of all, you have to keep in mind that your health is important. You are not a machine. You are not some form of like metal with skin and bones and stuff. You are a human being. You have like the ability, you have a limit. Just like how any game in any sense can have some stamina, can have some power, can have some, limit to what you can do, you have your limits as well. Don't push yourself. It is not worth it. It is not okay. And it does not mean that your performance will be any less. Legitimately, if anything, the performance will be way worse knowing that you're not at your best to perform your best. That is a very common, like, logical thing that a lot of people tend to miss out on, especially during the denial phase, the full burnout denial phase. It is genuinely bad, especially during the chronic phase as well, the chronic stress. That is not good. So you may be wondering, okay, now we know all about the mental health burnouts. How do we avoid it? How do we, like, stop this whole thing? Well, first of all, you need to avoid something, and that is a very big shocker for a lot of people. Avoid rapid fire resting. Don't rush home after being extremely stressed out and just throw yourself on the bed or the couch and don't do anything for the rest of the day. Don't just like let your body go like that. That is not good. That will put your body in shock and it will kind of give you that fatigued feeling, that extreme exhaustion. That's not good. That will continue your burnout, so you got to be careful. Always avoid rapid fire resting. That's point one. Point two, try to engage in favorite and like spiritually healing activities, things that you enjoy: painting, walking, dancing, singing, whatever it is you enjoy that requires limited, like not so much movement, slow movement, if you will. Tend to like focus on things that help you feel active but not extremely exhausted. Little walks here and there, sitting outside, just chatting with people, laughing, joking around with friends, just hanging out. That alone can genuinely drastically reduce a lot of the stress that you get. And finally, you have to like focus on ground skills to help reconnect with your body. Any sort of skills that you have, being able to listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to what it needs, not what it wants. Because when it comes to burnouts, your mental health is not at its best. So you need to kind of listen, really listen, not just wait for it to give you whatever response. Really listen to what you need. Listen to what you feel like is best for you. Go with the logical part. I know some of y'all are going to be drinking Monster thinking that that will help you. I know that that will help you out if you think that you eat that tub of ice cream out there or whatever it is that you take that you think might be helping you, but that's just a coping mechanism and that will feed your burnout. So listen to yourself. Maybe you feel like, you want to get out, get some fresh air. Maybe you want to call that friend because you haven't in a while and just catch up, talk with them. That helps. That is very minimal and can help reduce all the stages of your burnouts. I genuinely hope that, it got to some people at least. And I hope it actually helps, gives some answers, helps people out. That is my segment for the day. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope all y'all have an amazing day. Please stay safe. Your health matters, you're valid, and I will see you all later. Bye bye. All right, everyone. Hi, welcome back. I hope y'all enjoyed the segments from earlier. Right now, since we have a little bit of time left, we're going to be doing questions of the day. Eee.
Okay, so the question I asked people, what is the most embarrassing story you had? And I got a few answers. Okay, the first one I got is I hugged a lady in the market, from the supermarket from behind, thinking it was my mom. It was not my mom. She turned around, I froze, and she said, "I'm flattered, but I'm married." Um, um,
What the fuck?
I,
What?
re- I hugged a lady in the supermarket from behind, thinking it was my mom. It was not my mom. She turned around, I froze, and she said, "I'm flattered, but I'm married."
Man, I swear to God, bro. Oh my God. There's so many things here. First of all, how do you like you need to confirm that it's your mom, bro? Like how do you even mistake it? There's no way.
Probably
Unless
had the
they're
same
like
clothes though.
yeah, it has to be the same colors. There's, there's no way, bro. And let alone how does how does she get the
Hugging your
thought
mom from
process of that? I'm sorry, but I'm married. Like I'm flattered, but marriage.
that's nice. I
Swear.
like that
Oh my gosh, dude.
one.
Nah,
Okay,
if I had hugged someone, I would be fucking embarrassed. And if I got hugged, I wouldn't say I'm sorry, but I'm married. What the hell? I'd just be
no,
like,
I'm
get
saying
away
that.
from
I'm
me.
saying that. I'm saying that from now on.
Just
I'm
gonna be
saying
like,
that from now
yes, Pookie. I'm sorry, but I'm married. Bro. Oh
on.
my
Okay,
gosh.
okay. The
Okay.
second one I got is I walked into the wrong classroom on the first day of uni, sat down confidently, took notes for 20 minutes, until I realized I was in an advanced physics lecture. I'm studying economics. I just got up and left mid-sentence. The professor nodded at me like I had made a breakthrough.
Oh, yes. He had his vision. Pursue your
Eureka!
vision.
Eureka!
Oh
How do
my
you not
god.
realize that?
20 minutes, dude. Physics and fucking economics. How do you mistake both, bro? Ah, yes, gravity and economics. That's very
Gravity
crucial.
and inflation. Let's go.
And 20, dude, he's committed though. Like whoever that like wrote that, they're committed as hell. They gotta be hella committed typing notes and taking notes for 20 damn minutes. What the
Actually, really
hell?
good.
Yeah, that's commitment right there. Just like, oh my gosh. If we like, I wonder what happened afterwards. Did he just like run into the classroom and be like, "Yo, I'm sorry, I was in the
I
wrong
mean, sure.
room. My bad."
The professor just nodded and just didn't say anything.
I think he like thought that it was an emergency or something. It wasn't even a breakthrough. I think he just nodded like, "Oh, he needs a fat shit or something." Like that's it.
Breakthrough. Let's go.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh, dude. Okay, okay,
okay.
okay. The
The
next
last
one,
one
the
I
next
got.
one.
I tried to text. Well, I tried to text my best friend about my crush, but I accidentally sent it to my crush. I wrote, "She's so fine, I forgot how to speak," and she
Ah.
replied, "Good to know."
Oh my.
You know?
Oh, hold up. Damn. Oh damn.
Okay, so okay, she can take that two ways. About her, about another person.
I mean, shit. No, cause I feel like I lived through that for a second. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Good to know.
Oh, but that can. Oh my gosh, if you're smooth and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry. I mean, it's the truth though. It's the truth. It
Absolute
is. You are
freaky.
good. Absolute
Absolute,
freaky. We
absolute
freaking
freaky.
geek with it. No, but it can be. Oh my god, that would have been such a Riz moment, especially if their response is like good to know. They're not saying like, "Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with you?" Or like, I just see you as a friend." No, they just said, "Good to know, bro." Like that probably
Good.
made their day. I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think how would you have felt, right? How would you have even went about that? To be fair,
I would have
what
said,
would you have done?
okay, if I get like texted randomly and just said, I mean, I don't know.
Confused. I
Yeah,
feel like it'd just be like, "Oh, what?"
probably, probably,
Mhm.
probably.
No, okay, so that's if you were the receiving end. What if you're the sender?
I'd kill myself. Oh my god.
I swear to God, dude. Okay, real though, real. I would have just literally thrown my phone and just like shoved my head in a blanket or something. I can't. I can't, bro. Especially if it's someone. Oh my God, is that like maybe that's a person that they meet in person as well?
Ooh.
You are not looking at them ever again, bro.
Nah.
You're not even walking the same direction as them. I don't care how long it'll take for you to get home. You ain't fucking coming across them. Oh my gosh. That would have been
Oh, that
so
must
bad.
have hurt. Oh.
Nah, I think it would have been fine. Honestly, I hope that they managed to get some sort of like good laugh out of it with them. But either
Uh-huh.
way, I think that's all the questions, right?
Yeah,
Or
it
like
was.
answers. Yeah. That's the questions of the day segment. It is very short. We do include it at the end. But
Mhm.
if you guys want to partake, share your stories. Obviously, we don't share the names, we don't share anything. We do keep things private. So if you want to tell your story whenever we do questions of the day, we will be posting it on our Discord. You're more than welcome to
Yeah.
join and write your story there. You can DM us the story if you prefer to keep it private. If you want to just talk about it in public, that's fine as well. Like that's
Mhm.
more than fine. Or we can like just post the story for you so that people can read it, or whichever one you prefer. I mean, we are pretty open here. With that being
And when
said,
you do
thank you.
text your crush, stay safe.
Make sure you text the right person and hug the right person and walk in the right
I'm
classroom.
flattered, but I'm married.
Swear to God, dude. All right. Thank you guys so much for all the support and questions. And thank you so
Bye.
much for everything. We appreciate you all. Everyone, stay safe, stay hydrated. Don't be sitting like a shrimp. I see you. All right. We'll see you guys
Let's
later.
go. Bye.
Bye.